Alright, welcome back. We are heading to Houston to go pick up my Rivian from the shop. Had a breakdown about a week and a half ago where the battery completely bricked on me. It just completely shut down. It's a critical battery failure, and there's no service center in Louisiana. The closest one is either in Houston or Memphis. Yeah, so they towed it to Houston for me. It got lost in tow. The actual driver marked it as delivered, and it wasn't delivered. So it was actually sitting at my work for about 3 days, and they ordered another tow truck to come pick it up. So we finally got it there in like a week when it should have been got there in like 2 days. Worked on it. Thankfully, they gave me a rental. They gave me Uber credits to get to the airport. I had to pay for my flight, but overall, I'm getting my car back. So we're going to take y'all along through this day. I have a prospect meeting that's like 20 minutes away from the Rivian Service Center. So we're going to make this trip worth it. And we're going to just take you along the day. So our flight is in about an hour. So I have TSA pre-check, but I also have the TSA faceless ID thing. The New Orleans airport's been getting crazy lately. So I got here an hour early, which I don't mind hanging at the airport. Also, the traffic to get here sometimes is hit or miss, depending on what's going on in town. So I always get to the airport hour early is my go-to. So we're going to take you along this day and see how it goes. So cheers. All right, we just landed in Houston. Time to go get the car. So let's take you along this little airport journey. Never been to Houston before. So we'll turn the camera around and check everything out. Let's go. Bad. All right, we made it to Rivian. Pretty cool. They just had R1S in the showroom. I did some video of that. I don't want to interrupt anybody, but here you go. Oops, excuse me. There she is. We got all the trucks. Got them all lined up. I do like the trucks. And I got mine over here. Ooh, I like that wrap. That's mine. All right. Let's get in her. Feels weird not oh, they found my son's toy. Put the camera down. Feels weird. They restore it. Uh-oh. Trying to. My app's not. Why? Hold on. They got everything all messed up. Why is it not? This is weird. Alright, I think we're good to go. Yeah, it feels weird being in here after not having it for a while. They changed my tire pressure sensors, found my kid's toy, and more kids' toys. So let's get on the road. We got to go see a client or a prospect. Hopefully there'll be a client very soon. I do like that wrap on that one. Yeah, so we made it to Houston. Not bad flight. Guy sitting next to me was a little cramped. Felt bad for him, but I always do a window seat. So all right, well, let me get situated and get on the road. See you in a little bit. All right, so we made it to our prospect location, but unfortunately the guy is not in right now, even though I texted him yesterday. So we're gonna go grab some lunch.
but I want to show y'all what I do for a living. So I work with a lot of RV dealers throughout the country. I do the health insurance for a good chunk of them, but this one's a luxury RV place. So let's turn the camera around and y'all can check this out. So there is all the Mercedes beefed up ones. Price tag about $130,000. So yeah, that's dreams. I would love to have one of these just to go play with. So, and there's a Cadillac V right there that's blacked out. Sick. So, all right, we're gonna go find some lunch and hopefully meet this guy. That's the problem in sales is you know, it's chasing a goose all day long. So, let's go. All right, well, we are on the road right now, and we have about an hour and or 2 hours and 18 minutes till we get to the first charging station. So I've had a Tesla for, I think, about 4 or 5 years. It was a Model S. I bought it used with about 50,000 miles, put another 50,000 miles on it. Ended up giving it to my mom because I needed to get this Rivian because I wanted a little bit bigger car with the kids. And I just really like the Rivians. I love my Model S. I loved how fast and sleek it was. I love the hatchback. Hindsight, I wish I could have kept both of them or keep both of them, but my mom wanted an electric car she works at all the malls in the state, so she's driving a lot. It had free supercharging for life too on it. I had no problems with the Tesla. The Rivian, I got it in July last year. Haven't had any problems really, and I was driving to a prospect meeting, stopped at a gas station, got an error message on the screen, called support, tried to remote, diagnose it. They don't have a service center in Louisiana, so you have to ship it out to Houston or Memphis to get it worked on. So they shipped it to Houston, obviously. And we got her back. It feels weird driving an electric car after having a gas car for a week and a half almost. But you get used to it. You kind of use one foot. I wish they would have had the R2 in the showroom to kind of look at, because that's going to be a little bit smaller car. I love this car. This is probably one of my favorite cars that I've had, just because I like that it's more like rugged looking. Than the Teslas are very futuristic, whereas the Rivians are more like rugged Toyota Ford-esque vibe to it. And the software's fine. I'm on autopilot right now. It's not like Tesla's full self-driving, but it's good enough to hold speed, stop and start, and I haven't had any problems with it. This is going to be my longest road trip in it, so this is going to be a first. As you can see, we're taking a turn right now, so it is turning with the car in front of me. We are going to Gatlinburg in a month and a half, and I was planning on taking this as well. Just got the tires rotated, I got everything checked, so it's perfectly fine to take it on a family road trip. It's got enough storage for everything. The only thing that I'm nervous about taking on road trips is just the charging networks. So Rivian's got a bunch of charging networks throughout the country. It's called Rivian's Adventure Network. I'm actually stopping at 2 this trip. I don't think there is a lot of those chargers, but you can charge at some Tesla charging stations, which is pretty nice. Some you need an adapter, which I have. Some you don't. It's built into the charging station. The problem is some Tesla stations are older and you can't charge at them. So like the one by my house, you can't charge at because it's an old, I think it's like a version 1 station. Let me make sure I'm going the right way. There we go. Take the exit. Uh-oh. Was I supposed to take that exit? No, I think I'm good. Sorry, I don't know where I'm going. So yeah, I mean, that's the only negative is, Tesla has the charging and the service center in Louisiana. Rivian doesn't have a service center in Louisiana, but I mean, this wasn't a totally bad experience. The bad experience was on the tow truck company for saying they delivered the truck and it wasn't delivered.
So Rivian couldn't find my car for like 3 days, and it obviously wasn't on for them to track it or me to see it on the app. My argument for all this stuff is that, like, my wife has an Audi Q5. I love that car too. We had an electrical malfunction in her car. It was honestly because rats ate the wires, or a mouse, we don't know what it was, but a rodent ate the wires and it was glitching out. You know, your engine can break. You know, you can have bad luck in a gas car too, so it's just a matter of time. Obviously, with all these, you know, with the advancement of technology and stuff like that, you know, these cars, or any car is just gonna give you problems. So, you know, I don't want to buy a car through a traditional dealership ever again, unless it's a Porsche. I think that's one of my dream cars is probably a 911. But you know, that's a pipe dream. That's not happening anytime soon. All right, well, we're gonna get on the road, try to go get something to eat, and just take y'all along this little short journey and kind of just explain what I do for a living, explain how I help employers. I'm gonna talk about the fitness stuff in a little bit too, so stay along.
All right, the options for food between Houston and Louisiana is all taco stands, and I'm a little nervous about eating some random taco place, and I got a 4-hour drive ahead of me. So we're at good old faithful. Let's turn it around. Chick-fil-A. You can't mess up a Chick-fil-A. Probably gonna get the Chick-fil-A wrap and call it a day. So let's go in and knock this out real quick and get back on the road. So see you in a bit. All right, I feel like I got gypped on my sandwich. I feel like there wasn't enough chicken in there, but I really didn't want to complain. I just want to get back on the road. It was enough to kind of fill me up. Part of me really wanted a chicken sandwich, but when you start looking at the calories, you're like, man, 1,500 calories for chicken sandwich plus the fries plus a drink. Man, that's a lot. So I think the calories in the chicken wrap were like 450 plus the honey mustard, which is fat free. I mean, look, my rule for when I'm traveling is that, like, do what you can do based on your situation. Like, you're not in a most convenient place to get a super, super healthy meal, and you're on the road for 6 hours. So do the best you can, and do what you can. So, all right, well, we have to go charge at the charging space, which is, let's see how far we are. I think we're about 30 minutes away from so it has us stopping in Lake Charles just for 10 minutes, but I might extend that, or it's 35 minutes away. It has us just stopping for 10 minutes. Might extend that a little bit, just take a little bit of a break. So off to the next charging station. So see you in a little bit. All right, we made it to the Rivian charging station. This one's set up a little weird. I think it's meant for like pull-through spots, but I'll kind of show you. Like, I'm in the middle right now, which is weird. So I'm right there. We got one right there, one right there, one right there, and they got two behind me right now. So we're gonna see how long it takes us. Right now it's going really fast at almost 500 miles an hour. So we'll see how long. It says we can resume the trip in 10 minutes, but I'm probably gonna stay a little bit longer. This is we got Marshall's right there. We got Ross. Got a Target right there. So not a bad place. First time I've ever been to this one. I'm pretty used to the Tesla ones by now. But we'll see. We'll see how long we need to. I want to see if I can make it home and just doing one charge. So I'm gonna see how long we can do that. So, all right, well, let me get back to charging. See you in a little bit. All right, we are on the road. Let me turn the AC down. We're back on the road. Got a little protein bar from Aldi. I really like these. Plus, we got a Coke Zero to keep us. I know it's got no sugar in it, but I just need something else to kind of wake me up a little bit. travel hack. Stopped at a well, the charging station was next to a Marshall, so I knew there was a decent bathroom in there, and the Cokes and waters are like $1.29 or something. Super affordable. And I got me a new Polo just because Marshall's has got some heat every now and then. I kind of have to look for it. Make sure I'm going the right way. Go to Lafayette. All right, oops. Man, this is like crazy traffic up here. I don't really know where I'm going either. But yeah, Marshall's, if you go digging for it, you'll find some good stuff. I got 2 shirts for $80. I like the dry fit polos for work. They're, you know, easy to wear when it's 100 degrees outside. So sometimes they have Peter Millar there. You're gonna have to keep looking for it. But there was a Ralph Lauren active wear that was super affordable. Oh, we picked up one of those. All right, now we're almost home. We got about another 2 hours to go. So, all right, well, let's get on the road. Oh. All right, we stopped at the Tiger gas station outside of Baton Rouge. I'm pretty sure this was the gas station that had a real Tiger back in the day. So I went to LSU for a little bit, and I definitely remember that being the truth back in the day. So we're gonna grab our stuff and go inside, use the restroom, maybe get a snack or something. I'm kind of just need to get out the car for a little bit. So see you in a bit. I got this one right here too. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is the gas station that had the Tiger. But we got some pork skins, crackling, whatever you want to call it. Another energy drink because it's starting to fade a little bit. So we're almost home. About to make it to Baton Rouge. Oh, they also got a casino too. So, all right, see you. All right, we did a quick change. Got me a rain to get me through the rest of this drive. And got some Louisiana pork rinds, crackling, whatever you want to call it, chicharrones. I interchangeably crackling. It's all the same thing to me. So we're at the Tiger gas station. They pretty sure they used to have a real Tiger back in the day. We are hour and 34 minutes away. We're gonna hit some traffic in Baton Rouge, as always. I lived in Baton Rouge for a year and a half going to LSU. It is the worst town for traffic in Louisiana. So we're almost home. But this was a fun trip. In and out. I wish I would have met with that prospect. But hey, it's in sales. You never know what's gonna happen. So we're almost home. Cheers. All right, we're gonna end the video right here. I know this whole video was basically just me talking to the camera while I was driving, but the goal of this channel for me is just to get better at filming, get better at editing, and I'm trying to document my life. I think that, you know, to speak things into existence, I want to be more than what I am now. And right now, obviously, the insurance part of my life is how I make a living, support my family, which I'm super blessed to be able to do that. I love working with the clients that I work with, and I honestly love what I do for a living. The fitness, you know, social media side of my life is something that I'm very interested in now. I feel like, you know, when you lose a bunch of weight, you start to be confident in yourself, and I think that's the biggest thing. That half the internet is, you know, attractive females and guys that are super jacked and ripped. That's honestly unattainable for the average 35-year-old guy. And I think more people need to show up on the internet in their real selves. And for me, I mean, I'm proud of how far I've come from, you know, my body and my image, and that's not everything. It's also the confidence and, you know, feeling good in your own skin. But I don't want to be a super, you know, jacked, ripped, shredded, you know, Instagram model. That's not who I am. Now, would I would love to do that one time in my life to get shredded and have abs? Yes, but I know what it takes to get there, and you're very dehydrated when you get that way. And honestly, a lot of the internet is perfect lighting, you know, good camera angles, and that's how you can, you know, make yourself look like that for Instagram. There's a couple pictures of me that I'm like, man, that looks really good. But it was taking the perfect lighting, perfect angle, and I'm like, man, I can see 8 abs. There's one photo that I'm thinking of, but that's not the point. The point of this is to enjoy life, document my journey, doing it for my kids. I want to show them eventually. You know, my oldest is 5, my youngest is about to be 3. I want to show them in 10 years, you know, what I've built from a career perspective and what we've done together as a family, and that's what this YouTube channel for me is about, is documenting all that. And I know it's kind of a little bit of a mix of my health insurance, my fitness, personal life, but you know, that's what I'm going for. I just want to, you know, document, not create, and not try to fabricate content. My goal is just to, as I'm doing stuff, film it, post it. If it gets no views, it gets no views. If it gets views, perfect. It's fine. I'm not chasing virality. I don't know if that's the right word. Virality? I think that's how you say it. Sorry, I'm knee deep in this energy drink, and I got 55 minutes left in my drive. So I appreciate those who watch. I appreciate those who support. So on the schedule for the next couple weeks, we have Murph that we're doing this Saturday, starting at 9 o'clock in the morning. We're doing heats every hour, so I'm going to document that, film that. That's going to be super fun. I'm going to be exhausted. I mean, not going to lie. I think I'm going to be like an hour 10 if I had to guess. There's no way I'm getting sub an hour. Then after that, we're going to Gatlinburg. So I've been watching some YouTube videos on Gatlinburg. We're going to film that. Still trying to see if I can go to Founders Only in Denver. But yeah, we'll just keep this going as natural as can be. So if y'all are still watching at this point, please like and subscribe. I definitely would appreciate that. I'm trying to grow this channel. I think I'm sitting at 321 subscribers right now. So that's super cool to me. But I appreciate anybody who likes and follows and subscribes. So until the next time, cheers.